The following is a presentation of GT2 Entertainment, Las Vegas, Nevada. Big hits, big stars. This is Country Fastball. Here's your host, Robert Buan.
You've found the place where the biggest country hits meet baseball's biggest stars, some of whom join us in wishing everyone a happy Father's Day weekend. Several of the fellas will stop by and share some of their stories about their own dads, and others share their adventures of being dads. Join us right here for the next 2 hours on our Father's Day special of Country Fastball. Our Father's Day special of Country Fastball, Huston Street from the Colorado Rockies is joining us. This year is a different Father's Day for you because, well, you are in fact in that role. You look at it, you're just smiling when I just mentioned that.
Absolutely. I mean, my son Ripken Ray Street's his name. R-A-E is my mom's middle name. We named him after, gave my mom that dedication, and he's the best part of my day. He'll be close to 10 months on Father's Day, and goodness, I look forward to seeing him at all times of the day. He's got this just impressive smile, a pretty good attitude. I'm really looking. Goodness, I get kind of like caught up in my words because I can't express it. It's so amazing.
Well, that's the other part of it, is that it's impossible to express it before you become a dad. You think of how important the game of baseball is to you, your whole life. I mean, when you're a kid, you're a teenager, you're getting to college, you're in the minor leagues, you become a big leaguer, and it's so important to you. And then the little man comes along, and things are a little bit different. Maybe it's important, but probably not quite as important as you thought it was.
Well, you start reevaluating dreams, and now his dreams become your dreams, and your dreams kind of fade away. Not fade away, but they take the place of yours, and you pull for him harder than I could ever pull for my own self. And it's amazing how impressive the other day, I put food up to his mouth, and he opened his mouth. It was like I thought he was a hero. I started cheering for him and screaming. I'm like, "Good job, buddy!" So I can't even fathom what it would be like as a parent to see him, go to school and learn and talk to me about book reports. And if he chooses to be an athlete, a musician, an artist, a businessman, a doctor, teacher, anything, I just want him to be happy. But I am going to push him to be successful, and I am going to ask him, expect a lot out of himself. That way, when he gets beyond me, he'll have those own expectations, and that's just the way it is. And I don't see anything wrong with that. My dad always said that his definition of winning was being the best that you can be on that day. And that's all I'm going to tell my son, Ripken, and any of my children is, hey, today, just be the best you can be today, and that's all you can do.
Which is why the mouth opening with the food right in front of him, that's a victory right there.
Absolutely. It's all I can do.
Yeah, I live for little moments like that.
Get the inside scoop on future shows. Follow us on Twitter and find our fan page on Facebook for the very latest information on upcoming editions of Country Fastball.
At Pastorino's Flowers, they know whenever you're ordering flowers, it's always important. For birthdays, holidays, weddings, or just to say I love you, they've been making people smile for generations with the freshest flowers from local growers. And guys, remember Pastorino's Flowers if you forget that birthday or anniversary. They can usually deliver within 24 hours anywhere in the U.S. The next time you send flowers, visit Pastorinos.com. Use coupon code FASTBALL and save 10% off every order. Pastorinos.com.
On our Father's Day special of Country Fastball, joining us is Trevor Bell, and we're talking about dad and talking to some guys about being a dad. You're not quite in that category yet, but certainly dad for you is somebody who helped you quite a bit getting you to the big leagues.
Right. My father, whenever I asked him to play catch, he was out there playing catch, throwing me ground balls, throwing me pop flies. I'd have to mow the lawn first, and then we'd get it done. But
he had to motivate you somehow, right?
Exactly. After the trash was out and the lawn was mowed, I'd get out there and play catch with him. He'd take me to every one of my games. T-ball games are at like 6:30 in the morning or something like that. So he'd coach me there, and then he would drive me 40, 50 miles sometimes to do travel ball games. So he was always there for me.
We talked to a couple guys around the league, guys like Brian McCann in Atlanta and Tyson Ross with the Oakland A's, guys who have the good fortune, the rare fortune of being able to play big league ball near where they grew up, and that's the same thing that you get. It's like, keep it quiet. That's kind of a secret. You don't want anybody to find out how good you got that, right?
Right, and sometimes I don't even realize how good it is until I talk to other guys that don't have, as much luck. It's huge. It's awesome. You get your hometown fans to drive the freeways that you grew up driving to the field every day, and you get to play for the team that was on your TV when you were growing up.
And so you're not getting lost going to the stadium, and Dad can get there whenever you want.
Exactly. Perfect situation.
Glory, hallelujah, good God Almighty, I never wanted nothing more. No, I never wanted nothing more.
All right, in our Father's Day edition of Country Fastball, joined by Ivan Rodriguez on this Father's Day. Well, how cool is it to be able to say that you are now the father of a professional baseball player?
Well, it's an honor for me. That's a dream. That everybody, every dad want to see, having a son play the same game, baseball, and now being a professional level. That's special, and he's a special kid. He have a lot of talent to be a great player, and now he's it's special. Because I remember him. When he started playing baseball when he was a little kid. The playing with a ball and the bat in the living room in front of me and his mom. It's a thrill. It's an honor for me. I feel very happy as a father having a son 19 years old later. Being drafted in the 6th round by Minnesota Twins, being a professional baseball is very honor for me.
What do you do as somebody who's had the career that you've had, knowing that it's hard enough to play this game at a high level.
Right.
It's harder to play this game at a high level following in Dad's footsteps. Is there anything you can do about that?
Well, I always told him, he needs to be himself. We two different type of players. I'm a catcher, he's an outfielder, and it's two different jobs to do. So, but he has a lot of talent. The ability and the high and everything he has it. So what he needs to do is just get himself stronger, get 10 to 15 pounds more, and he's going to be fine.
Finally, you've been playing a while. It doesn't seem like that long ago you broke in, but can you play long enough to see him get to the big leagues?
Well, I feel very good physically and mentally, and the best thing about it is, the passion. I still have it. I love what I do, and the passion of baseball is still there. And when you have all those things together, and you still have those, with you, you're gonna keep playing. Physically, I'm feeling great. I'm just gonna continue play, and hopefully that happens. But if it's not, his number one fan is gonna be me in the stands.
He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo. I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are.
On our Father's Day special, a Country Fastball, Josh Johnson from the Florida Marlins is joining us. This Father's Day, your first chance to be celebrating a Father's Day with two little ones. That's kind of a neat thing, isn't it?
Definitely a new thing. It's a little bit different than one, but it's always fun to be playing around with your two boys.
I guess it's a tough thing because you never know year to year if you're going to be home or on the road type of deal. But now your wife will get out on the road a little bit, and so there's a pretty good chance that she'll be able to do that. I got news for you though. When you got two of the little ones traveling way harder than just one. You've heard this, I'm sure.
Yes, many times. Before the second one was born, my wife, went and talked to all the other wives and was like, what's different, and then she tried it and she found out. She found out real quick.
Yeah, I got bad news. Yeah, it's all true. So just FYI, it's a friendly public service announcement for you.
Yeah. She definitely lets me hear about it too.
Sooner or later, you're gonna come around. You'll be sorry when you figure out.
At Pastorino's Flowers, they know whenever you're ordering flowers, it's always important. For birthdays, holidays, weddings, or just to say I love you, they've been making people smile for generations with the freshest flowers from local growers. And guys, remember Pastorino's Flowers if you forget that birthday or anniversary. They can usually deliver within 24 hours anywhere in the U.S. The next time you send flowers, visit Pastorinos.com. Use coupon code FASTBALL and save 10% off every order. Pastorinos.com.
Life is full of moments. The small ones, the big ones, the funny moments, and the sweet moments. You choose the moments, and Pandora Jewelry makes them unforgettable.
Barron's Jewelers lets you create moments for your loved ones with a memory bracelet from Pandora. See the complete line of Pandora products at Barron's Jewelers in Bayfair Mall and Stone Ridge Mall. Barron's Jewelers, a legacy of elegance.
Now, back to Country Fastball.
Orlando Hudson from the Padres joins us on this Father's Day special. Tell us about your dad.
I tell you, my father, man, was such an inspiration, still is. Like one of my best friends, besides my mom. It's so important that we have father figures in kids' lives, because we're losing so many kids these days. And I've just been blessed. God blessed me to have two beautiful parents and such a great father.
Certainly something that I think that as most guys, pretty much anybody, as you grow up and you get older, you realize some of the things that your parents did for you, and you realize, hey, they weren't perfect, but you know what? They sure did a whole lot with what they had, right?
Oh, definitely. They made ends meet. My dad worked, sometimes 2 jobs, man. He'll take care of 3 kids, my older brother and my younger sister. And, my brother ended up raising, 3 beautiful kids and got a great family. I got 3 beautiful kids. And, my sister graduated from Tennessee with a master's degree. So, not saying he's perfect, but he did a great job of raising such a great family.
Driving on, the drive behind my coming home, the